Good morning, friends. So today we are going to discuss about linked list. We already discussed little thing about the linked list. So again, I starting with the basic, and we will also see in this video at how we can create a node of a linked list and what is the linked list and what are the types of linked list and some operation of linked list. We will see. So it is the first part in which we are understand that what is a linked list and what are the operation on it. Okay. So there are some basic theoretical concept behind that. I just want to show a diagram, then I will be explain that theoretical concept. Suppose there are something like we can say user defined data structure. You know very well user defined data structure. The data structure which is created according to the user requirement or fulfill the user requirement. We create some data structure like class, union, structure, enumerator are known as a user defined data structure. So what we did, we simply create a node. So it is a node. So node contains the two parts. It generally contains a data part and it contains the link part. According to the type of linked list, the link part will be maybe we can say two link or one link, maybe depending on the types of we can say linked list. So a node is simply a data structure data type. Because why we can say it is a data structure data type? Because it is a user defined data type, or we can say structured data type. Why? Because it contains the two part. The one is the data part and another is a pointer part. So it is created according to the user requirement. So it is simply a structured data type. And the linked lists are simply connected to each other with the help of link. And what is the link? Link simply nothing but it is a pointer, or we can say it is a node pointer. Why it is a node pointer? Because it is a pointing to the another node. So see, here is a address part. So it is containing the address of next node. If there is a next node, that is contain the address of next node. Similarly, data part here contain the 20, and the next we can say address part containing the address of next node. What is the next node? Here it is a next node. Again, this is a node which contains the data part is a 28, but it is a last node, so it doesn't contain any value. So we assign at the next part as a null. So null, what is representing null? Null, it means not specified. There is nothing after this node. So it is simply like that. So what is a linked list? Is a very commonly used linear data structure. See, it is a linear data structure because the arrangement of the data is linear. Linear, it means one after another, which contains a group of node in the sequence. Each node holds its own data and address of the next node. So each node having its own data and the address of next node, forming a chain like a structure. Linked lists are used to create the tree or graph. We will see now in our upcoming, we can say units, what is a tree, what is a graph, and we are very well use linked list to create a trees and graphs. So linked list is a basic data structure which you use to create a linked list, which used to create the tree as well as graph. Advantage, what is advantage of linked list? So you know very well the linked lists are created dynamically. It means we run the program, and at the runtime we decide what types of node we are requiring, what data we want to require, and we insert or we add a data or not. So at the runtime we simply define a node and we add the node as our requirement. So they are dynamic in nature, which allocate the memory when required. Insertion and deletion operations can be easily implemented. Stack and queue can be easily executed. So by using a linked list, we can easily implement the operation of a stack as well as queue. Linked lists reduce the access time. See, when we want to access something, so it is reduce the access time because all the things are linked to each other. But there are some limitations. What are the limitations? The memory is vested as a pointer required extra memory of storage. We want to store only 12, 20, 28, but instead of that we required along with the data part, we also takes the link part, which is a we can say address part. So this is address part which contains the extra memory space. No element can be accessed randomly. It has an access to sequentially. Suppose we want to access 28, we have to be moved from starting 12, then 20, then 28. We have to move from starting to the end where is the, we can say, data. But in the case of array, we are using the index, and by using the index, we can directly access the element which we want to access. One more thing, in the array, the memory is continuously allocated to the each element. But in the case of linked list, every node is contained, the address is not depending to its previous or its next node. So address allocation is not continuous. Remember that concept. Reverse traveling is difficult in linked list. Suppose we are at the tel, we want to travel from tel to head. So it is very hard to travel. It is possible, but it is a little bit complicated. So what are some applications of linked lists? Like linked lists are used to implement the stack, queue, and graph and tree. I already mentioned tree and graph can be created by using the linked list. Linked lists let you insert element at the beginning, at the end of the list. We can insert element at the beginning, at the end, at a specific location, as well as we delete the linked list node from the beginning, from the end, or from a specific location. And we also create a node, and after creating a node we can add the node into the existing linked list. I hope you understand this concept. And the last one is, in the linked list we don't need to know the size in advance. So suppose you are going to create an array, but at a time of, we can say, declaration, you have to be decide the size of array. Once you decide the size of array, it is hard to change the size of array. You know the prior what types of space you required, or we can say what number of elements you require. At a runtime, if you decide the size, then that is it is very difficult to decide the size at the starting before the runtime. So we can, in the case of array, we just define the size of array at a compile time. But in the case of linked list, we don't require to reserve a space for the elements, because after running the program, after run the program, we take a node as our requirement. If we require 10 nodes, then we create a 10 nodes and so on. Just how many numbers we require, we create only that number of nodes. That is very beautiful, we can say, advantage of linked list. So there are some types of linked lists, I already explained in my lectures. So it is single linked list, or can say doubly linked list, circular linked list. So it is a basic types. We can also make some slightly changes in it when we also create some variation of it. So single linked list, doubly linked list, and circular linked list. We will discuss each and everything one by one. Today we are going to discuss little bit about the single linked list, and in next video we will discuss what the program and what are the operation can be implemented on the singly linked list. So if you are talking about the singly linked list, so I just teach you with the help of this diagram, then we will discuss the theoretical portion. So in this diagram we have some node size, like there is a node A, node B, and node C. Node A contains the data 23, 34, and 90. So node B contains 34, and node C contains the data 90. So it is a head. Head is a pointer which always pointing to the starting of linked list node. So it is always pointing the start node of a linked list. The operation we can perform only single linked list. Sorry, I explained it from starting. Single linked list contains the node which have a data part as well as the address part. It means next part, which points to the next point in the sequence of node. So that is a node part, which, or we can say it is a pointer part which pointing the next element in the linked list. The operations we can perform on a single linked list are insertion, deletion, and traversal. So insertion, we are inserting the node, we are deleting the node, as well as we can travel the linked list. While traveling the linked list, we can display the element of a linked list. Okay, so remember, and during the insertion, we can inserting the element at the end, at the starting, or at a middle, at any middle position. You can also delete a linked list element at the starting as well as end, and as well as in between the node. And traveling, we start from the head and we go up to the last node. So cross is just representing the null value. There are some operations I already mentioned: creating, insertion, deletion, and traveling. So today I just, and display. In the traveling we are also using the display, because when we are traveling the node of each node of the linked list, we also display the data of each node. Sorry. So here we are discussing the creating a node, how we can create a node. So here I just move you into the, we can say, this Dev plus plus simulator, in which we are going to use C plus C programming, and we are creating a node. How we can create, what are the things we use, we will just discuss. We just take a new file, and we are creating the C program. So we just create a hash include, then stdio.h, and hash include stdlib.h. So it takes two header file. Now we're creating the node. So node is a struct data type struct. Then name of the structure, we just use a node, and we have some members inside it. We take one member is in data, as well as we take another member is struct node star next. So next is just simply a pointer which contains the address of next node. And node is a node structure data type. It means suppose you are creating a node, so node must be, I just take a, I just want to take, you can say, okay, leave it. Okay, I show you in this PowerPoint. Suppose here we have a linked list. So this is a node, and node is a structured data type. So for pointing this node, this pointer is also a structured data type. If this node is a struct node data type, then this pointer will also a struct node data type. So what is this pointer? Suppose here we have one more node, this is node, and this pointer will point this whole node. So this pointer is also a struct data type. See, so node is a struct data type. So when we are going to point this node, we have to be create a pointer which is a struct data type. I hope you are understanding. So so we just create a structure, then we close the structure. You can also create at the end of a struct node start. So we just take a pointer which is a start pointer. Initially we initialize the start pointer with the null value, because initially we don't have any node, and after creating the first node we are assigning the first node address to the start pointer. Then we just creating, you can say, function which is void node, yeah, create node. See, we're just making a basic function, and we have here int man, sorry, now we are taking a data part. We can say the data part is in data, or we will take a value in the that created node, don't worry about that. So we just create a, we can say, when we are going to create this node, we just call ctr create node function. So this is a basic program. When we are performing the all operation on the singly linked list, I will add the switch case, and in that switch case I will add all the possible cases. So it is just introduction part, and it is a simple portion. So I just take a, say, a pointer. The pointer name will be anything. Suppose tmp. It will be struct node star tmp. So tmp is nothing but a pointer which is a struct node type. So after that, I just do, we can say, I just create a node. How we can create tmp is equals to malloc. So You remember how we can create a dynamically memory allocation or dynamically allocate the memory in C programming language. We use dynamic memory management function, and the functions are malloc, calloc, realloc, and free. So here we are using the malloc. Malloc is just simply creating a single block of a given size, and what is the format is malloc then size of struct node. Okay, so we create a node of size struct node, and it is a creator block, and we just typecast it struct node because we are it returning the address of a particular block of a struct node size, and that address is typecast into the struct node type, and this address will assign to the TMP temporary variable. It is assigned to this TMP. Now I just want to take a value from the user, so I just take here I declare a variable like you can say. So we can just take a value enter data. I just for explaining you, I just write this code. Okay, don't think anything like that. This is finished. We just creating the node, and it is a for this node creating. But I just make a simple function to create a node and inserting value and just showing the demo on it. Okay, the real program on all corporation will be slightly different from this program. But for right now, you just for understanding, I create this program. So int yeah, we can say printf enter the data. So data, we just want to enter the data, and we scanf the data into the struct. Sorry, scanf percent d comma and percent data. We take a new variable like data is already we declare, so we just take like x and we put it like a x. So we take a value in the x. So remember one thing, we just want to put the data into this x into this data part, and it is a struct node type, and how we access it by using the pointer, and when we are using the pointer we use arrow operator. Suppose it is an object, then we use a dot operator, but it is a pointer. So time data is equals to x. So in the x, so it is here a node is created. In the data part we are sending the x value, and temp next, it is a pointer, and we assign the null value. Why we assign the null value? Because at initial node doesn't contain any address of next value because there is a no any node. Okay, so you can also display the value printf. So I use a temp. I don't assigning this temp to the any other variable or any other value because it's just a demo purpose. Because in next class I will implement all the operation at one program. So that is very interesting. Right now I'm just creating the node. So printf data part of node is equals to percent d, sorry, percent d comma tmp arrow data. So here it done. I just save it, control S, and create node.c, and I just compile it. So let's see if there is an error. Okay, I got an error. So what is an error? Start node start. What is say? So here we get an error. So we take int struct node start next. Okay, start, and we take a pointer start. We just close it because here it is. Oh, okay, we can take it outside. It doesn't matter. Okay, now there is a no error. I just run it. I take enter the data, suppose I enter the data 500, and here we get the data part of node equals to 500. So what's happened? Let's see what happened. So here when we can say when we call that function is automatically allocate the memory by using this malloc function, and the x is assigning to the data part, and next part is assigning to the null value. When we're creating the next, and one more thing, we can point start is equals to tmp. What happened here? Here the node is created like this. The node is created, the value is suppose 500, and the next value is null, because we don't create till now any other node. So next value is null, and here we are creating using the temp, and this temp address is assigning to the start. So start is also pointing this first node. So friends, it is our first program to create a, we can say, linked list. So it is a very basic program. I hope you understand this program. You can pause a video and you can understood the things, and if you are having any questions, you can ask me the question directly in the class, or you can ask a question in this comment section. I am very happy to answer your questions. So friends, thank you very much. I hope you understand this topic. In the next class we will discuss some other operations of the single linked list, and it is a basic of that particular next part. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something about the linked list. So thank you very much, friends.